Hello and welcome back to a Chip Off the Old Block Toys. I'm Jeff, and this is Mornings with Chip. What this is a new segment on this channel. I'm just testing it out for the next couple of weeks. And what it is that whatever morning that I have available, which is most mornings, we're just going to do a live stream. And the live stream is going to consist of various things that I don't normally show. And the reason I decided to do this was very simply, I spend a lot of time off camera preparing videos. And I figured some of you are want to see it. So that's what this is for. And we have a Ninjago set that's fairly new that we haven't built yet. And I want to do a comparison video at the end. So what we're doing is we're building the Ninjago City Markets. And right now we are on bags 14 and 15. Yes, you have to combine the bags for this one. I have built this before, so it's a bit challenging with 6,000 pieces. But this is part 3. I'm going to switch cameras and get to it. But if you guys would, hit that like button and subscribe. And if you've subscribed, please check and make sure you're still subscribed because YouTube likes to do some weird stuff. All right. Good morning, John. How you doing? And this is as far as we've gotten. I think my favorite part of this build is the water, how they've done the green and the dark underneath to make it look like a swamp. But anyway, let's go ahead and let's start on the build. I'm going to push this aside because we're not going to need this for a while. Actually, a long while. Okay, just tired. Yeah, man, sorry to hear that, but yeah. I just got done being tired. Just kidding. I just woke up maybe a little over an hour ago. Hey, good morning, Hoarder. How you doing? Someday you should explain how these crowns work. What crowns, John? Maybe I don't even know how it works. I don't even know what you're talking about. So I've had a very, very interesting last couple of days. Oh, in the chat, I don't see crowns. Of course, I'm in what do you call it? I'm looking at this in StreamYard, not on YouTube. I'll look into it, John. I'll find out. How's it going? It's going pretty good. Last couple of days have been kind of crazy. So 2 nights ago, I was just on Facebook, and I'm a part of a few Facebook groups for my area, and I saw on Facebook that somebody had posted a picture from their backyard and asked if anybody knew about the fire. And I was like, the fire? Well, I had heard from my neighbors next door that this place had before. Oh, great. My camera. Let me take care of that. I had heard from my neighbors that this place has been almost taken out by wildfires before. And if you know this area, we are surrounded, well, almost completely surrounded by Bureau of Land Management, BLM lands. And so there's a lot of grass, there's a lot of trees, and it's not maintained by anybody. So this place is susceptible to forest fires or wildfires, as they call them. And I was afraid that was it when the lady posted that picture on Facebook. Well, sure enough, I went over to the Malad Fire Department's page, and then I went over to the BLM page, and they both had posted that there was a wildfire burning only about 2.5 miles away from my house, and that it was 100 acres big. And it was almost time to go to bed because it was getting dark. So I went on a short drive to the gas station, grabbed something small to eat, came home, And oh man, when I came home, I could see the top of the mountain ridge that's closest to me was glowing with fire. So kind of crazy. I checked Facebook a couple hours later because I ended up not going to bed because I was nervous about the fire. And what ended up happening was they updated it and they said that it was now 500 acres big. But when I woke up in the morning, when I finally did go to bed and wake up in the morning, there was no smoke coming from the mountain, nothing. And I checked their webpage yesterday, or their Facebook page, and their Facebook page says that the fire is only 100 acres big again, and that it's like 80-something% contained. So that's good news. But yes, dealing with the wildfire or thinking that since it's only 2 hours away, it could have disastrous consequences was not a fun thought. I have to admit, a lot of scenarios played out in my head, and good thing it was only in my head because my imagination can get the best of me sometimes, and I think it did this time. And I just dropped something. And Hoarder says, good yourself. I built a clone base with my nephew over the course of a 24-hour day, and he showed me how to make stop motions. The mock turned out great for being this big and only actually building for 11 hours. I would say, yeah, Lego, that is one thing about Lego, isn't it? You don't realize sometimes how much time you spend on something. It took me 5 hours yesterday, for instance, to lay out these pieces for this live stream. That's just the way it goes. So yeah, it is something else. And we are underneath a heat warning for the next 3 days here. So nice and exciting and brand new. That might have changed, by the way. That was last night when I checked. I haven't checked the weather this morning, so hopefully it does change, but yeah. That sounds cool, Hoarder. I would like to see pictures of it if you don't mind sharing. I think you can post stuff on my Facebook page, a Chip Off the Old Block Toys. I would love to see it, though, if you can post it there. Other people have posted in the past, so I think you're able to do it, but honestly, this tech stuff sometimes, I ain't the best at it. And this right here is just a really weird Ninjago contraption we got going on here. This is part of the tram system that goes from one building to the other. I mean, it's probably quicker to get out and walk from one building to the other, but why not? Oh, you have an Instagram. Okay. Well, okay. I wonder how I could. Do you post it on Instagram? And if you do, what is your name on Instagram? If it's Hoarder66, that shouldn't be hard to find, but let me know what it is because I'd like to take a look at it if you posted it there. So currently, everything is looking good for Friday tomorrow. I'm hoping to be able to do another live stream of this tomorrow where we continue this build. This build's going to take a while. It is 6,000 something pieces, so it's just going to be a longer build. But don't worry, I plan on doing mornings with Chip for a while. Like I said, I'm just trying to figure out if this works out. So I'm going to give it a trial run for the next 2 weeks. And every day that I have available, that's what we're going to do. And if you guys would, I know it's kind of annoying, but it does help the channel, so I got to ask. Please hit that like button if you feel like I've earned it. And even if you don't feel like I've earned it, please hit it anyway. Okay, it's posted on Instagram. And hoarder underscore 66 underscore. Is that supposed to be a decimal in there? Or is that a mistake? Is it hoarder underscore 66 underscore decimal 3502? Is that the correct one? Okay, something ain't right here. Oh boy, someone tell me I didn't make a mistake. Oh, so it is a decimal. Okay. All right, just making sure. All right. So there it is. Okay, let's see. What did I... Oh, that's what's wrong. I need to pay attention. Okay. All right, so I put this on the wrong side. So this is on the wrong side of history. No, I'm just kidding. Don't mean to be political. It's just a joke. I do have a News of the Weird for you guys because we haven't gotten through this week's News of the Weird. I have to admit the first story didn't really impress me all that much, but it is News of the Weird, so we'll get to it. And let's see, what do we got for News of the Weird? We've got, it's just titled Ew, which this one, like I said, I wasn't too impressed. But, all right. Rona Davies of Sittingbourne, England, ordered a baby rattle from Shein for her stepdaughter, 5-month-old. Her stepdaughter's 5-month-old baby. Okay, that did not make sense at first. Kent Online reported on July 2nd, but when she saw what was inside, it turned her off online shopping for good. Okay, I sense some drama here. Among the rattling beads inside the toy was a human fingernail. Davy said she was disgusted and added, "My concern is if things like this are going to get into a baby's toy, then what are the standards for health and safety?" Shein offered her a refund for 100 Shein points, which Davies called a joke, really, because it's not really the point. Shein had no formal comment. Now, okay, I think that's kind of dumb because, okay, what if a worker just happened to lose a nail in the process of this? I don't think that was intentional. As gross as it may sound, I'm not really that concerned about that because it was inside the rattle. So unless you're tearing it apart, I'm not sure how it would affect the kid. Yeah, I mean, it would definitely be unsightly to find a fingernail inside something, but given that it's just a fingernail, I think a bigger deal is being made out of it than what needs to be made out of it, to be honest. So I didn't really think that one was all that weird. And I grabbed the wrong color brick. So let me go grab the right color brick. So sometimes I do like, yes, I am going colorblind at times. I will admit that. I'm just getting old, John. But I will tell you that I do like discussing other YouTube channels occasionally. And today I have one. Do you guys know who the Professor of Rock is? Oh, looks like I missed something. What did I miss? Oh. Okay, the Professor of Rock has got a really cool channel, but I cannot talk about him until I find the right piece. I'll be right back. Okay, so the Professor of Rock has got a very interesting channel. He likes to do videos where he interviews band members, does top 10s. Some people have considered him to be the more modern day Casey Kasem since he's passed on. But anyway, I like his stuff quite a bit. I watch him, not all of his videos, but a good majority of them. And I was watching his video the other night, or actually last night, and what I came across was some information that I didn't know about him that I thought was really cool that I want to share with you guys. He is actually from Blackfoot, Idaho, which I know exactly where Blackfoot is. Blackfoot's only about an hour from me. And ironically, a few months ago, when I was on an airplane, there was a lady sitting next to me, and I started talking with her, and she was from Blackfoot, Idaho. And I mean, I already knew where it was because my grandmother lived in Pocatello, which is just a little bit south of there. I mean, it's pretty close, though. And so when I was able to figure out, or when I heard that he was from Blackfoot, I thought that was really cool, you know, because his channel's got over 1 million subscribers. And he was talking about how he got into his music interests. He's always liked music, but his dad and him didn't get along very well. And his dad used to quiz him on different bands and stuff. And he used to, his dad was trying to stump him, and his dad did stump him a lot. And so what had happened eventually was that he started going to the library, because this is before the internet, and he started checking out any book that he could get on rock bands. And after a while, his dad couldn't stump him anymore. The student had become the master. And I thought that was just an interesting story. And I think his name is, what was his name? Adam something, his real name. Let me look it up. I pulled it up, by the way. Adam Reeder. And he actually was part of a band. And one of his songs made it into the High School Musical. So anyway, I like the guy's stuff. I like his style. And if you like that kind of stuff about, you know, different rock bands and actually different bands altogether, it's a good channel for that. Yeah, you know it's going to be warm in the morning when it's already 83, and I'm on Mountain Time, so it's only 11 o'clock here, so it's going to be a warm one. There's no rain forecasted. It's not windy right now, but this is Malad, and if you know Malad, you know that it doesn't take a whole lot to get windy out of nothing. You should get a horse. I've actually considered getting a horse. I really have. I think that it would be pretty dang cool. And Mrs. Chip actually had a horse growing up. So, and I know from my neighbor, he's put 3 horses back there. So I know that I have enough land to support 3 horses. Oh, and don't forget, tonight we're going to do another live stream. And I've decided that we are going with the Siege equipment from Bricklink Designer Series 4. Those are the sets that just got delivered, I don't know, a couple weeks ago. It wasn't that long ago. But yeah, I want to do the Siege equipment because I already have, I know it's not the official name of the set, But I've got all this castle stuff over here. I'm looking at Lion's Night Castle. I've got the Mountain Fortress. I've got the new medieval seaside market. I've got the little forestman hideout thing, stronghold, the Robin Hood looking guys. So yeah, I think that's a logical next step. Oh shoot. There we go. Stupid chair. And John says horses are $80 a month for shoeing, $250 a month for feed. Yeah, well, I'm on a shoestring budget right now. So, and I don't have time for a horse, but maybe when Mrs. Chip retires, she can get one. Which actually, that was something I was looking at too. Mrs. Chip will be eligible for retirement in about 2 years. That's it, guys. 2 more years. She's done. I think she's done right now, at least mentally. And yes, this is a very weird sort of contraption we're building. We're building the end of the tram line. And like I said, the tram only goes between 2 buildings, so it's kind of useless, but so are a lot of government projects. And yes, I did mean to get political there just for fun. Oh my gosh, dude. I don't know what that is. Something flying in my face. God dang, that thing is annoying. Oh, okay, we gotta set that aside for a second. You know, you would think that since I've built this before, I would have an easier time of building it the second time, but actually I'm not. I don't remember it all that well. I don't remember the first time all that well. And plus the fact there's so many pieces to the set, there's no way. It's actually harder to build the second time because the first time, at least, you've got bags that are limit, to 150, 200 pieces per bag. It makes it pretty easy to build rather than having everything in one giant bag. And that's what makes it harder for me. Okay, so there's this thing, whatever this is. Okay, well, let's just keep going. Have you ever owned a horse, John? Just out of curiosity, man. Mrs. Chip grew up with horses. Like I said, they had an Arabian and a, what do they call that, a quarter horse? I guess they had 3 because they had a Shetland pony too. Hey, good. Hey, Ken, how you doing, man? It's good to see you. Waiting to clock in at 1:45. All right, man. Well, I hope you have a safe shift. And John says, nope, they're too pricey and too big. Yeah, that's kind of what I think too. And I don't think, I'll be honest with you, I right now, me owning a horse would be a bad idea because I don't have time for much of anything besides the things I'm already doing. So it's kind of crazy. But I will be doing another live stream tonight, normal time. Like I said, we'll be doing another of the Bricklink designer series, 4 sets, the siege encampment thing. I know that's not the official name. I don't remember the official name. But I can actually pretty sure I can show a picture of it. Oh, come on. Don't do that. This thing wants to be dumb. Yeah, it's called Siege Encampment. I was correct. Okay. Well, let's show you the picture because it's not polite not to share. Siege Encampment. There we go. So this is the set that we're going to start building tonight. And as you can see, there's a lot to it. We've got a couple different tents, a big old catapult, got a siege tower, some ladders. We got a lot going on here, and it looks really cool. And I think, like I said, with all the other castle sets that I've been working on lately, I think this will be a great one to start with. And in addition, we still have the riverboat, and we still have the other Ninjago one, the one that I'm getting ready to build. That's why I'm doing all this. I have been working on the city, by the way, and that is going very well. I had a few Bricklink orders come through, which I'm grateful for because now I've got a little bit of money. I'm not sure how to spend it yet on the channel, but I'm thinking about getting some more LED lights because then that'll let me continue with the wind turbines and get those. And if you get the chance, look at the mock. Let me know what your honest opinion. And I will. I'm more than happy to take a look at it. And John, yes, I do have undergrounds. And hello, Owen, the Lego Master. How you doing? And oh no, order. I will not be rude. I will take a look at it and give you an honest assessment of it. I will do that this afternoon before my next stream. We tried to even it out, but I just need to get some wood. Yeah, you know, that's something that I've had to do too. And it's really frustrating when you first, well, it was for me when I first started building because I had to get the level out and then play with the little legs, little adjuster things on the legs to get it to be completely level. And I'm still not sure it's completely level, but it's better than it was and it's doable. And oh, hey, yeah, you guys know each other. That's awesome, man. And actually, that's one of my favorite things about this whole entire thing about doing YouTube is the community. And, you know, in other news, we're not going to see Mrs. Chip for a while. Just got to let you guys know. Mrs. Chip, without giving away too much, basically Mrs. Chip and her unit have a training that is a month long, and she will not be near civilization for a while. So I'm not going to hear from her very much over the next month. And, of course, that means neither will you guys. And I'm just letting you know there's not any problems between us per se. It's just that she's got training she's got to attend, and these sort of things. When you're married to a military spouse, you just get used to it. They happen a lot. At least they gave us a couple weeks notice on this one, because sometimes she's actually had trainings where you only get a couple days notice, and it's like, oh, look at that, you're going to be gone. At least this time they let us know. We've actually known about it for, I'd probably say we've known about it for 2 months that it was going to happen. So, but yeah, Mrs. Chip might be on tonight, but that's going to, she leaves this weekend. So. And John, yeah, John got a new puppy, guys. He's telling you all about it. It's awesome. I've seen pictures. Cutest little thing. Has a little bit different markings than what you would expect from a beagle, but cute nonetheless. And I've heard the I've heard the thing. I don't want to call it whine, but I don't know. Yelp, is that the right word? I don't know, but I've heard it because I was talking to John, and cute all the way around. And I'm happy for you, John. Mr. Chip Nice. Oh, thank you. This is actually one of my favorites. It was a Christmas gift from my daughter Amanda. And just as a fun note, growing up, Amanda seemed to always know what she wanted. And so her nickname was D-Manda instead of Amanda. But yeah, I mean, I tell you what, sometimes my kids make me feel old because, I mean, shoot, my daughter Amanda's 24 this year. And I just, yeah, I don't know what to say, man. I hear people all the time, oh, you don't look old enough to have kids that old. Well, thank you, but I am old enough, trust me. And also, people freak out when I tell them I got 2 grandkids. Was John's last name Wick? Oh, I thought it was John Carter. I'm just kidding. No, I don't. John the Beagle Dad. That's a cool name. Cry whimper. Yeah, okay. That's right. Yeah, John, I'm not great with sometimes I'm just not that great with describing things. English is my first language, but I don't do a very good job at it. He's got the name and the dog. Yeah, he does. Well, I've got another News of the Weird I can share with you. Let's flip over to that. Oh, that wrong one. Okay, there we go. The tech revolution. Okay, so I am glad they did put this in there. They said we here at the Weird World News headquarters are adamant belittlers of AI. So it's with great glee that we bring you this item. MSN reported on July 2nd that a Tesla in self-driving mode tried to mix up with a train in mid-June in Sinking. Sorry, I'm telling you, I don't know. Like I said, English is not my best, but all right. In Sinking Spring, Pennsylvania, Westonberg's Fire Commissioner Jared Renshaw said the vehicle left onto some train tracks with 3 people inside the car. They were able to get out and gather their belongings before a train came along adjacent track a few minutes later. It doesn't say if it got hit, though. The Tesla suffered only minor damage. Okay, it did get hit. But it had to be lifted off with the crane off the tracks as to not to disturb the highly flammable battery. Oof. We've had accidents involving Tesla, Renshaw said, but nobody has expressed to us that the vehicle was in self-driving mode when it happened. Okay, well, I guess they need a software patch or something because that should not have happened. Oh, I am building the Ninjago City Markets. Let's see if I can show you a picture of it. I've got it right here. Hello, Mayo. How you doing? I think this is the right one. Yes, this is the right one. I'm building this guy right here. I know it's not a very big picture of it, but there's a tram right here. And that's what we're building. We're building this section right here. So I got a question for you guys. Because this is something that happened to me over the last couple of days. You guys ever get them random Facebook Messenger things where messages from somebody you don't know, and they say, "Hey, do we know each other? Because you keep coming up as a friend request." And do you ever get those messages? Because I got one the other day. I've got those before, and I've always thought they were bull pucky because I'll check it and their profile only has like 5 friends and they've only been around on Facebook for a day or two. So those I know are scams. This one was different because I looked at her profile and she's been on Facebook for over 10 years and she is friends with a few of my friends. So I was kind of like, okay, normally these are scams, but this one kind of looks legit. She hasn't asked for money or anything, but it was kind of weird. I actually quit talking to her because I just thought it was weird. But I was wondering, you guys ever get messages like that? But they're from mutual friends. Yeah, that's what. Yeah, same here. So I was wondering, and I don't know of anybody. She was a little weird and very demanding. And I was like, girl, we're not even dating, and I don't. Oh, that message thing is spam for OnlyFans. Okay. All right. Well, that's good to know. She hasn't showed me any OnlyFans yet. And like I said, I actually quit communicating with her because I just thought it was too weird. And actually, I never said much to her to begin with. I only said hi and that kind of thing. And she gave me some story about being from South Korea, but again, didn't ask for money. So I thought we were good. But it's just weird. And a lot of them are not who they say they are. Yeah. I actually thought about reaching out to one of my friends, Elaine, because I know Elaine pretty well. And Elaine was a mutual friend of both of us. And I know she would tell me the straight story on this one, but I don't even think I'm interested to even go that far. I really just, in the end, I don't really care. All right, I forgot a piece, but I think I know exactly where it's at. I'll be right back. All right, so here we go. And don't tell me, oh no, this one does not have. Okay, cool. Yeah, I get that too sometimes. And yeah, I think you're right about that, Owen, about the that kind of promotion being all over the internet. I don't care for it, guys. Without being like weird or anything, just being honest with y'all, things are just fine between me and Mrs. Chip. So I don't go looking for OnlyFans or that kind of stuff. Very happily married man. So okay, this is weird. So it didn't work with it, or didn't work without it. It doesn't work with it. So this needs to work with me is what it needs to do. There we go. That now is good. Okay. So we have this weird staircase right here. Actually, not weird, just unique. It's cool. Yeah, I've had a few, well, more than a few Lego people friend me, and usually what it ends up being is, hey, I've got this ideas on the ideas website. Can you give it a like? And I used to like entertain it, but now I've kind of gotten a little rude, and I'll be like, well, only if you like and subscribe to my channel. And usually I don't hear anything back, so occasionally I do. That promotion be all over the social media. Anytime people add me to Pornhub OF groups, it goes to spam folders. Yeah, that's pretty stupid. And I've also gotten this one too lately, where you respond to an ad. Okay, let me give you an example. There was an ad on Facebook that said that there was a local person that replaces screens, like, insect screens. And right now, I'm looking for somebody to do that because I've got 20 windows on this house, and I think I've only got 3 screens, and they're all busted. So I was actually legitimately looking for somebody. So the ad said, click here to connect with somebody to talk about replacement screens. So I'm like, okay, I'll click on that. I mean, I am looking for it, right? And I did, and immediately the person's like, can I send you my pictures? And I was like, no, I don't want any pictures. I was looking for screen replacements. And even though I responded saying that, I got a link to a website that was less than savory. And I was like, holy crap. So I asked, well, I didn't really ask. An ad was for screen replacements in my area, and it ended up being some woman's snatch. Yeah, that's real cool. Yeah, thanks, guys. So, yeah, you can't even trust a freaking ad anymore on Facebook. It's so stupid. All right, let's do this. Oh, it's just showing who's commented the most. Okay, well, thanks for that. I didn't even know. I was going to have to look into it. Okay. Oh. Well, that's weird. How is it going to... Oh, it does. Okay, that's kind of stupid. Let me figure this out, guys. It's not going on there exactly like it should. Let's oh, come on. I mean, I know this is Lego, but I hate when it does that. When you touch one thing and 30 things want to come apart. All right, for some reason... It's just going to have to be crooked. I'll figure it out later. God, that stupid little bug. Got it. My goodness. Sorry about that. It was annoying the shit out of me. So are you trying to say these crowns might be also clowns? Is that what I'm hearing? Because, I mean, Okay, so we've got a little bit of railing there. I think it's looking pretty good myself. All right. And now the computer's starting to slow down, guys. Oh, sorry to hear that, Mayo. Sorry, Yeti. How you doing, man? Technically, it's number one fan, but it's pulled from channel engagement, I believe. All right. Well, you know more than I do, and that's only half true, says Mayo. There's a weird algorithm no one understands about these crowns. It's designed to increase engagement, but I think it's too confusing. There's settings to disable crowns. Well, I will consider disabling it because I don't even understand it. I'll see if I can find a video or two and watch it. See what's up with crowns. And I will take a look, Porter, after this to your Instagram. And if you want to post the name again for those who just started watching, you are more than welcome to. In fact, I highly encourage it. And I will say one thing I do like about this Ninjago set is the fact that they do the advertising like everywhere on these things, and it's just like real life. If you're walking somewhere, you can't get away from advertisements. Studying the algorithm is how I finally have 1,000 subscribers. Yeah, you know, I kind of okay. So here's my thing with YouTube. I don't like is they're always changing it, and so it's hard to master it. And even if you do, it doesn't take them very long to change their mind on how they're going to do stuff. So it's kind of, well, not kind of, in my opinion, it's freaking annoying. I love how they use these helicopter blades. I think we put them, no, we don't put them down yet. I think we do, though. Okay, so now I need the building. Let's slide that over. All right, we finally got far enough that we need to put this on. All right, so there we go. And that's awesome. You got 1,000 subscribers yesterday. Yeah, congratulations, man. If you don't mind me asking, how's the watch hours? Because that's one thing that I'll be honest, man. YouTube bugs me about watch hours because it just fluctuates all over the place. Oh boy, this is gonna be tough. All right, here we go. Okay, I thought eventually these went down. All right. Just got a little bit more to go, and I'm going to slide this to the side because it looks like we don't need it for a little bit. So now we're kind of building the the shell of the station, if you want to call it that, for this, for the tram. And I hope that I pulled the right pieces. I'm not sure I was fully awake when I did all this. But do plan on another stream tomorrow morning to do some more of this. I don't think we'll be finished with it. And like I said, doing a morning live stream like this Monday through Friday is kind of a test run just to see how it goes. And if it goes well, I'll continue it. If it doesn't, I'll do something else. The building's going pretty good, Yeti. It's actually going, I think, fantastically well. And I think, I like Ninjago sets because it's kind of a city set, but with its own little flair twist, And I like how, I guess, like wild that it is, that how they combined different elements. And I love this swamp area. I love how that unique staircase. I love the art on here, like this window. And this one does have a flushing toilet, by the way. We haven't built that yet, but we've got greenery here too. I just like the sets because they're so unique, but yet they're kind of like city. And Hoarder thinks, yes, please smash that like button. I would really, really appreciate it. All right. Well, thanks, Hoarder. It was good to see you. I will be doing this tomorrow, same time, as well as a live stream tonight. And like I said, the reason I'm doing this is because I spend this time doing Lego stuff anyway, preparing for different things that I'm doing. I just figured it was an easy way to include others on what I'm doing, and hopefully you guys enjoy being a part of the building, kind of behind the scenes. I guess it's not so behind the scenes now because I'm doing it here, but what previously used to be behind the scenes is not behind the scenes. And that's the whole purpose of this. That was kind of weird. They put a Technic brick right here with the hole, and then they cover both sides of the hole. So why they just didn't use a regular 1x1, I don't know. Your guess is as good as mine on that one. Yes, I am. I am going to be doing the siege encampment from the Designer Series 4. So I am definitely looking forward to that. I've hit 91 subs in 1.2 months. I'm tracking my sleep. I will be going live 6 o'clock my time, so that's 7 your time, Yeti. And if that tropical storm is passed over you, let me know, man. I mean, I'll send you an invite regardless. But you are always welcome to be a part. And if you ever want me to be a part of one of yours, you just say the word, bud, and I'll be there. And actually, Yeti, I don't mind if you I don't mind if you want to stream it to your own channel at the same time. I have the ability to do that with my StreamYard subscription. It can stream to 2 channels at once, and I'm always open to the idea, man. You just let me know what you want to do, and we'll make it happen, bud. I love these building techniques, man. Like here we used some plates with a Technic plate with the hole in it, put the pan up there, and then we used brackets and then some plate modifieds to kind of create all that. I think that's pretty cool. All right, well, Owen, that's awesome. What's your channel's name? Is it Owen the Lego Master? If it is, I plan on just sitting here doing some Lego stuff myself. I don't mind having you on in the background and watching your stream. So let me know. Thanks for the offer. I say we just did. Okay, hey, whatever you're comfortable with, man. Yeti, I'm always willing to work with you. And I'll be honest, man, Yeti's one of those people that once I met him, I just kind of felt like I've always known him, even though I didn't know him before YouTube. It's been kind of cool. Well, not just kind of cool. It's been cool knowing him. And I guess part of that is the fact that I've been around military my whole life. And Yeti being former military, I think that's one of the things that makes me feel like I've known him for a long time. It's my brother from another mother. Yep. Or sister from another mister, but I ain't a sister. Sorry. I don't know where the hell that came from. Oh, man. Yeti has that effect. He does. All right. So we got this with, I love how they use the windows with the white windows instead of the clear windows. We've got one little section to go, and then I am going to call it good. I think after this stream, I think I'm going to focus on building a couple oddball sets, and I don't want to give up what I'm doing just yet. I'll give that up in a couple days when I'm closer. But yeah, I've always got something diabolical that's brewing up in this mind of mine. And believe me, Miss Chip was here, she would agree that it's diabolical. We won't talk about your Saturday nights on stream, okay? All right. Deal. You know, I thought I laid out too many pieces, but here I am right at an hour, which is exactly where I like to be. So, all right, let's take a look at what we built today. So what we've got is, and I know the camera's not exactly the right zoom, but we started off with just the top of this building. Everything above these black tiles is what we built today. And I've got to fix this because this is supposed to open at the same time and close at the same time, but it doesn't. So I'll have to work on that off screen. But we did quite a bit today. Appreciate you being here. Hit that like button, subscribe, check if make sure you're still subscribed. And I'm going to do another stream tonight at 6 o'clock my time. That's Mountain Time, or 8 o'clock Eastern. And then again tomorrow morning, the same time, 11 o'clock a.m. my time, 1 p.m. Eastern. All right, guys, be good to each other and stay safe out there. And I'll catch you on the next one.